Hello and welcome to all my dear students. Students, in today's lecture we are going to discuss basic strength of aryl amine and we'll see some examples. So let's start. So friends, first I make 2 or 3 points which are very important to decide the basic order of aryl alkyl amines. So first, basic strength order is the tendency to donate electron pair. Friends, as we discussed in the basic strength of alkyl amine, as number of R group, that is alkyl group, increases, this alkyl group will donate electron pair to nitrogen and availability of electron on nitrogen increases. And if the electrons are available for donation, then if donation increases, then basic strength also increases. So here, tendency to donate electron pair by an atom or group is known as basic strength. This is the fundamental to decide, this is the basic funda to decide basic strength of any amine. Now compounds in which electron pair is delocalized will be less basic. Now what do we mean by delocalize? Friends, delocalization meaning, the meaning of delocalization is if the electron pair is involved in resonance. Say for example, in the case of aryl amine that we are going to discuss in today's lecture, the electrons are available in conjugation. So if the electrons are in conjugation, they participate in resonance, then these electrons are called delocalized electron. So this electron have not permanent position on nitrogen, and if electrons are not available on nitrogen, then nitrogen cannot donate electron, and if nitrogen cannot donate electron, the basic strength will be affected, that is basic strength decreases. Fine. So compounds in which electron pair is delocalized will be less basic, while those in which electron pair is localized will be more basic. Now those in which electron pair is localized, in the case of ammonia, if we'll write structure of ammonia, we know NH3, nitrogen contains a lone pair of electron, and this lone pair of electron have no option for delocalization since ammonia do not contain any conjugated group. So this electron are permanently available on nitrogen, and if the electrons are available for long period of time, then nitrogen will donate electron, and as the donation increases, basic strength also increases. Now basic strength, this is the most important short method to decide the basic strength of any organic compound, especially we are talking about amines. So basic strength is proportional to hydrogen accepting tendency. Friend, this is proton. H plus, we know that H plus is known as proton, as well as H plus we call H plus as acid or hydrogen ion. So basic strength is directly proportional to proton accepting tendency. If any amine accept proton more easily, then basic strength of that amine is highest. It is proportional to lone pair donating tendency and proportional to plus M plus I effect, and inversely proportional to minus I and minus M effect. Now we know that M means mesomeric effect, I means inductive effect, and we know that in earlier lectures we already studied that what is plus M, plus I and minus I. So friends, we'll start today's lecture with comparison of aryl amine and ammonia. So first we'll write aryl amine versus NH3. Now, earlier in this lecture, I already told you, aryl amine, the simplest aryl amine is aniline, that is benzenamine. Let me draw the structure of aniline, that is benzene, and we know that there are pi bond present, and pi bonds are in conjugation in the case of simplest aromatic amine, that is aniline, and we are comparing aniline with ammonia. Now, as you can see that this electron pair present on nitrogen, which is directly connected with, again, which is directly connected with a carbon which is sp2 hybridized, that is, this carbon is sp2 hybridized. So there is a pi bond present. Now you can see that if the electron pair itself is in single bond and if there is a double bond present in a conjugation, then what will happen? This electron pair will get delocalized. Yes, it will be delocalized, and the electrons are not present on nitrogen permanently. And as I told you earlier that delocalization of electron increases, then basic strength decreases. So there are five, let me tell you, there are 5 resonating structure possible in a case of aniline due to delocalization of electron. So let me make a point that electron are delocalized. Come on, electron are delocalized in the case of aniline. Whereas in this case, you can see that there is no pi bond present. In fact, there are no alkyl or aryl group present in a case of ammonia. So the electrons on nitrogen are permanently available. See, there are certain terms in chemistry which you don't understand. So if you don't understand localization and delocalization, you may interact with this word, that is, electrons are permanently available on nitrogen. There is no option for this electron to get delocalized because there is no alkyl or aryl group present. There are only hydrogen present. So this electron are permanently available. So I'll write localized. Now, see the first point and second point. Those in which electron pair is localized. Electron pair is localized in the case of ammonia. So localized will be more basic. If the electron pair is localized, then this compound is more basic. So in this case, ammonia is more basic than that of aniline. Because in the case of aniline, क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? Delocalization, है ना? Electrons are delocalized. So delocalization increases, basic strength decreases. I hope you all understand. Now, let me draw the resonating structure of aniline. Now first, three pi bonds and nitrogen with a lone pair of electron. Now, in a first step, this electron will be delocalized. This electron will be delocalized in C single bond N, and this two electron, conjugated electrons, will be shifted to next carbon. Fine. So this is the first resonating structure of aniline. Come on, we'll draw this 2 pi bond will not change their position, but this 2 electron will be shifted over this carbon. So I'll write a minus charge and 2 electrons, and this 2 electron on nitrogen will be shifted over C and N single bond. So it will be double bond, and nitrogen will be positively charged. I hope you all understand. Now, this minus on a carbon, minus charge on carbon, electron on carbon, is involved in a single bond, and there is a double bond present in a conjugation. Now, what happens? This electron will again, come on, this electron will again attack, this electron will attack on C single bond C, and it will make it double bond, and this electron will be shifted over next carbon. Come on. Yes. So next structure, a ring. This pi bond will not change its position. This electron will develop a double bond. This two electron will develop a minus charge on the next incoming carbon, conjugated carbon, and NH2. The position of NH2 plus will not change. Now, in the next step, we know that the same step, this electron will develop a double bond, and this two electron will be shifted over next conjugated carbon. So we'll get cycle. This pi bond will not change its position. Two electrons will be shifted over the C, single bond C, and make it double bond, and this two electron will be shifted over this carbon, and the position of NH2 plus won't change. The position of NH2 plus won't change. Now, in the last step, in the very last step, what happens? This two electron will be shifted over the next C, single bond C, and make it double bond, and this two electron will be shifted over nitrogen. So we'll get back the structure of aniline. Come on friends, the last step. What happens? We can see that this 2 pi bond will not change its position, and this electron will develop a bond. Single bond is converted into double bond, and this electron will be shifted over this nitrogen, and you can see that the position of pi bond is changed after resonance. So there are mainly 5 resonating structures possible in a case of aniline. Now, due to resonance, you can see that in the first and the fifth, last structure, there are electron present. On nitrogen, but not in the case of this 3 structures. So if there is a positive charge present in a resonating structure of aniline, then aniline can't be protonated further. Again I'll repeat, if the nitrogen has a positive charge, then we cannot add any hydrogen. So these 3 structures can't accept hydrogen ion or proton, and if the tendency of hydrogen accepting power decreases, so as the basicity, this 3 structure will not accept H plus, so basic strength decreases. So there are 2 points from which we can explain the basic strength of aniline, and we can compare the basic strength of aniline with ammonia. First is localization and delocalization of electron, and the second point is hydrogen accepting tendency. Hydrogen accepting tendency of aniline is very low because of presence of positive charge on nitrogen in resonating structure of aniline. So from this all points we can say that ammonia, come on, I'll make a point, ammonia is more basic, than, come on, than aniline. Yes, ammonia is more basic than aniline. Fine. I hope you all understand. Now, if I'll write third structure, and if we compare anilinium ion, that is NH3 plus, we know that if we add H plus to NH2, that is benzenamine, we'll get NH3 plus. This ion is known as anilinium ion. Come on, this is known as anilinium ion. Come on, anilinium ion. Now, anilinium ion, in an anilinium ion, you can see that we can't add proton to anilinium ion again. Why? Because the nitrogen itself contains a positive charge. If it contains a positive charge, we can't add more positive charge to it. So again, tendency of this anilinium ion to accept proton is 0. So if tendency is very less, then basic strength is also very less. And in the case of anilinium ion, if we'll think about resonating structure of this ion, there are only two resonating structure possible. First and second, NH3+. These both are Kekulé structures, resonating structures, but only two resonating structure possible in a case of anilinium ion. I'll make a point, two resonating, two resonating structures, two resonating structures. In a case of aniline, you can see that there are 5 resonating structures, and we know that the basic fundas of organic chemistry, as the number of resonating structure increases, as the number of resonating structure increases, stability also increases. We'll write stability, stability also increases. So from this funda, we can say that aniline is more stable than that of anilinium ion because of higher number of resonating structure. But there is no electron pair present on nitrogen in the case of anilinium ion. So if we want to decide the basic strength order of aniline, ammonia and anilinium ion, it is clear from all this point that the basic strength of ammonia is highest, then aniline, then anilinium ion. So order of basic strength is ammonia, then we can say aniline, and the last anilinium ion. Now friends, take a screenshot of this all content and then we'll see some examples. We'll decide basic strength of amines.